Most minute, 67 pounds, and our most minute it goes on. 25 pounds, 27. You're out.
By the time I put out this video, it's not House of Dragons, but Queen Rhaenyra, my queen. Hey man, I don't think. Hey man, I don't think. No, my nails. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at that. I love my dog, man. It's like my dog knows me, knows I'm down. The dog's been giving me extra love. Life's not that tricky, man. I feel like people make life tricky, you know what I mean? I feel like life isn't that tricky. I feel like if people just like were all on like the same neural link or something, like everyone would kind of get it. But because like people become selfish and ignorant and just like disrespectful and no one knows common ground anymore. I feel like that's what makes life hard. Like, I mean, just like to do with everything, honestly, with like taxes and the way people feel, and like it goes into everything. Honestly, I feel like if you, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Like all it takes, I'm sure, it was one selfish, ignorant, unfair, whatever. It just took that one person to make a change, you know, or a chain of like other people just like them. Like, I feel like if people were all on the same pace, all on the same ground and same level and, you know, whatever, there would be like no violence, there would be no taxes, there would be no like yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. I think life isn't tricky. I think your resources are, you know, people make, if because we don't have like good resources is because we don't have like genuine people, you know what I mean? Like, if there was good resources, you would have like good people that were willing to give resources, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but like, it just takes someone's mindset to be like, oh, could you imagine if like everyone was nice, everyone was generous, everyone was having the same resources and everything? I feel like we wouldn't be living the same life. I feel like prices would be fair, no taxes, no violence, no, I don't know. That just makes sense to me. That sounds like that's where it's all coming from. I think people just make it hard and they develop a chain, and the next generation learns from that, and they're like, okay, well, if they did it like this, we can I feel like we can up that, or, you know, whatever, I don't know. I'm sure it sounds like I'm just talking a bunch of gibberish, but I'm sure someone sees it and like, oh, yeah, I can see that. Oh my God, sunflowers. What is it? Like, Tesla's making, I mean, there's other manufacturers that are making the chip that goes in your brain, that's installed under your brain. And we were talking about, like, I think Tesla's doing it, and there's other ones that we've seen, and there's people that have it in their brain. But like the one that we've seen one video of this guy that has the chip in his brain and he's paralyzed. And I mean, honestly, it didn't do anything crazy for him. The only thing it really did was that because he's paralyzed and now with he couldn't move, right? But he has a chair that moves him around, but because he has that neural link or whatever, it links him to any technology. So like, he can control the mouse through his head. you know, or turn something on with his mind. Like, he just kind of controls technology, I guess, which is dope. But I mean, like, the theory was like I'm sure, or not the theory, I'm like, it's just things that we grabbed and pulled, but there's like chips that are gonna be like, they put them in your brain and automatically you have like whatever you want to know, you can download it. So say like, oh, I never read this book. Boop. You downloaded it and now you read that book. Oh, I don't know anything about like World War II. Boop. You downloaded it, now you know about World War II. But we be joking too much, and we're like, oh man, like what? Like, you gotta overheat at some point. Like anything electronic can overheat. So imagine overheating, and you're just sweating bullets. Or like imagine you're like, oh man, I want to read all volumes of like hentai, and you download all that bitch, and like you gotta get hard or something. Like you just kind of bust. I don't know. Like it was just a dumb conversation, but it's funny as fuck. Like the things that you can probably do with that. You can download anything, but then like imagine downloading like stuff you're not supposed to download. Like using that technology for things you're not supposed to use it for. Really, like not in a bad way, but like. Or imagine just like watching porn or downloading porn, and now you have viruses in your head. It's like, and it makes you like hallucinate. Like, oh man, MILFs near me, hot 18-year-old near me, and you start hallucinating with the chip in your head, and she's like at your dinner table, and you're fucking hallucinating, and you're like having a whole conversation with some girl who's not really there or something. You know what I mean? But it would just be funny. Like, there's so many things like that could go wrong with that, I feel like, and it's a lot more dangerous because it's like in your head, but it's like funny because like all the issues that like you could have on a computer, you can have there, but like it's just funny. Or not even issues, like all the dumb stuff that people do on computers and technology. Or like someone can hack you or something like that. But it's just funny as fuck. I want to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan mainly because, actually, you know, there's so many places I want to go to. I mean, when I figure life out and I want to go to like Portugal because Portugal looks beautiful. All these places that I'm naming just look beautiful, but like Portugal looks beautiful. They have like just like nice beaches and stuff like that. I want to go to like all like of like Tokyo and Japan, those places, because I like it just seems a good spot to be like a nerd, and I'm a little nerdy. Like I would love to see like the anime over there and like how movies are done over there, like how they hype it up, and video games and all the like attractions over there are probably wild. I don't know if it's Tokyo or Japan, but they have like a park full of deers, and they're just chilling, and they come up to you and they bow down to you, and you can feed them. I think that's super cool. I want to go to Singapore just because Singapore looks really nice. I mean, based off of like pictures and stuff that I've seen. I want to go to Spain, Italy. There's so many places I want to go to, you know, and I'm sure it's like totally, all these places are totally different, I'm sure, from here. But the only place I've really been to, I've been to Las Vegas, I've been to Louisiana, and I've been to Costa Rica, and then I've been to a couple places on like on like a cruise ship, but that doesn't, like, that counts, but it doesn't count. Like I went to like the little tourist areas, and that's nothing, you know. Half the time those are all the same, like stuff you could find over here, you just find it over there for tourists, and they want you to spend your money there, you know. And we didn't do like no excursions when we were on a cruise ship. But that was so long ago. I would love to go on a cruise ship again. There's so many places I want to go to, honestly. I want to go to like a black sand beach, or those beaches with like the glowing water. There's a lot, man. I have a lot of stuff saved in my phone. I want to go to DR. For some reason, DR is always calling my name, and not for like the purpose that like dudes go there to like hit on women and stuff like that, or like, you know, whatever. But like, because it just like, I used to know a lot of people from DR, and they would always show me pictures, and it always looks like so amazing over there. So I would really love to go over there. I could see myself owning a house, like when I make it, owning another house, like have a house here and have a house over there, whether it's DR or Italy. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Even though I've never been. I've been to DR, but again, that was like on a cruise ship, and I didn't really get to explore or anything like that. It was really cool. It was really nice.